guests, graduands, family and friends, welcome to Bond University's graduation. Please take time to note the nearest fire exit to you. They are located in each corner of the theatre. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please follow the directions of university staff. As today is a very special occasion for each of the graduates, please turn your devices to silent and remain in your allocated seat for the duration of the ceremony. For those who cannot join us in person today, a live stream of this ceremony is available from the Bond University graduation website and Bond YouTube channel. Graduates, I will now take you through the presentation of awards. When directed by staff, please proceed in your order of seating and line up along the stairs to my right. When your name is announced, proceed across to the table here to receive your testama and across to the far side of the stage to have your photo taken with the counsellor. Once you've had your photo taken, proceed up the middle aisle to my left and around the back of the theatre, and you'll be directed back to your original seat. The formal proceedings will commence shortly, but first, please enjoy a short video celebrating 30 years of Bond University.
Today, as of this moment, vision has become reality. The way is now ahead. From sandstone and a strong, unwavering vision, an institution was built to offer a student experience without peer. A university created to redefine the landscape, setting new heights for global education. In our first 30 years, almost 30,000 alumni have passed through our doors.
All our graduates, please stand. Be successful, have great careers, and never forget Bond University.
With an unbreakable bond to the international networks and experiences that position them for success. Together, we have built a legacy. A legacy that continues to evolve today.
Bond University will take its place among the great universities.
As we strive for and reach new horizons in personalized learning, we continue to deliver a truly remarkable global student experience.
To my fellow graduates, thank you for your friendship. Please cherish the memories and friends, but continue making new ones. Goodbye and good luck.
Since 1989, Bond University has forged the way in law, business, society and design, health sciences and medicine, and sport. Led by great minds.
Bond University will become a magnificent jewel in the crown of Australian tertiary education.
With an even greater vision for the next 30 years and beyond. It's because of those who came before us that our future is limitless.
Will everyone please stand for the academic procession?
Please be seated. Graduates, family and friends of the graduates, university colleagues, welcome to this graduation ceremony for students who have recently completed their studies in the Faculty of Society and Design. Please join me in thanking our Piper Bond alumnus, Pipe Major Nick Tompkins. On behalf of the university community and those in attendance, I acknowledge the Kumbameri people of the Yugambeh language, on whose ancestral lands Bond University now stands. I pay my respects to elders, past, present and emerging, and I do so in a spirit of reconciliation. Moreover, I acknowledge all Indigenous persons present today. Here at the university, we acknowledge that graduation is a liminal event in the life of each student, and as a result, we are delighted that we're able to offer each graduate who is able to attend, and their family and friends, the opportunity to participate in this ceremony that publicly marks the significant milestone of graduation. Each graduate here today will be presented to the presiding officer and have their photograph taken with him. It is now my pleasant duty to introduce the presiding officer for this morning's ceremony, member of the governing body of the university, Mr. Victor Hugentink.
What an absolutely brilliant day. Couldn't have done better. I hope some of you were able to get over the border this morning, or at least get people looking on video to the extent you couldn't. Anyway, graduates, it is only right and proper that you be acknowledged first. Bond colleagues and ladies and gentlemen, how good is this? Welcome to a graduation ceremony. Graduations are always special events for the graduates, their parents, family, friends, and for all those who have supported them during their studies here at Bond. I'm delighted that you are all able to join the university and honour each of the graduates on this wonderful occasion. I'm immensely proud of the Vice-Chancellor, whose iron determination to hold these graduation ceremonies won out, even overcoming the most unpredictable COVID pandemic, and to all the university staff who've worked long and tirelessly to facilitate these graduation ceremonies that honour our recent graduates in a formal and public manner on behalf of the graduands and their families. Thank you. This is the 5th graduation session where the university has been able to hold cohort-based graduation ceremonies in person since the beginning of 2020. Well done to all concerned. Sadly, the unpredictable nature of the pandemic has also meant that several of our graduates, their families and friends are also unable to be present and to join their peers in this graduation celebration. This includes a number of international students who are located in varying locations around the world. These students returned home in early 2020 and have since been studying remotely. Not only have they missed their graduation, but they have also missed the last few semesters of the unparalleled Bond experience on campus. Indeed, there are students of many different nationalities in this semester's graduating cohort. Our thoughts are with each of you. I also reach out to our interstate-based graduates who are also unable to attend due to restrictions. So that our absent friends can join us virtually, we are live streaming today's ceremony. Moreover, at the beginning of the pandemic, the university committed to allow students to participate in any graduation ceremony for the next 2 years if they could not attend their scheduled ceremony due to travel restrictions. I believe everyone here today knows a fellow Bondie, friend or family member elsewhere who cannot be here. So from us here on the Gold Coast to wherever you are watching, you are in our thoughts during the most surreal of times. During my time at Bond, I have noticed the sheer joy on the faces of the students, which one does not typically observe at other universities. Bond's student-centred mission, its intimacy induced by its determination not to grow too large, its diversity of people, and its strong sense of independence and self-destiny are all critical ingredients to make up the unique character of Bond University. These are the unique elements that are embedded in the DNA of Bond. The superb student experience that is on offer and the inviolate rule that the interests of the students are paramount. Here at Bond, every decision contemplated, whether at council or elsewhere in the university, the primary consideration is, will it benefit the students? Colloquially, we say at Bond, the students come first, second, third, and fourth. During the many years that I've been involved with the university, I've come to see firsthand the reality of that aspiration and its daily application. Graduates, you should be immensely proud of your achievements, but you should also recognise that your achievements would not have been possible without support. A Bond degree requires considerable investment as we are a self-funded non-profit institution, so I thank the family supporters and benefactors that have provided financial assistance to the graduates to study at Bond. While today is a day to celebrate, it is also an opportunity to reflect and say thank you to those who have supported you. I urge each of you to make contact with those who have supported you during your studies and thank them. You each have a copy of the program where you can follow the list of graduates. I trust that you each enjoy the ceremony, respect and acknowledge each other and every one of our graduates, and take away your special moment. To the proud parents, other family members, and friends of graduates, I share your sense of pride. I know exactly how you feel, as my son is a proud Bond graduate, and my wife, Carol Barnes, and I have sat in the audience and celebrated the success of our son and acknowledged the huge difference that Bond has made to him. In fact, speaking of my wife, she currently has what we call at home a PhD, a project half done. We hope that in time she'll convert this into an actual Bond PhD and allow our family to once again sit in the audience and rejoice as you are today. As a member of the governing body of the university, I have many tasks to perform. None is more enjoyable than presiding at graduation ceremonies. We will now move to the formal presentation of testimonies. I now look forward to the presentation of each individual graduate, and I ask the Executive Dean of the faculty to present the graduates. Now, before I do, I just want to say a couple of words. One is to the graduates. This is your shot in the locker. We don't, because of COVID, unfortunately get to shake hands. There are people in the audience, there are people at home, on the screen, overseas. Take advantage of the opportunity, have fun. We may not shake hands, but don't be afraid to not wave, blow kisses, do whatever, so that you can enjoy the day as well as it being a formal part of the ceremony.
In addition to the instructions there about not running across the stage and shaking the hands with the presiding officer, just another COVID-related announcement to the audience. We do have a professional photographer, or in fact 2 professional photographers who will be taking photographs here this morning. So please remain in your seats throughout. Presiding officer, I present the graduates from the Faculty of Society and Design. The following candidates are presented for the award of Research Doctorate. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, with a thesis entitled Planning for Economic Development Around a Second-Tier Airport, a Case Study of Gold Coast Airport. Gold Coast Airport is one of the fastest growing airports in Australia. It's an important domestic and international gateway for both Queensland and New South Wales. As such, the airport has a major potential to promote economic development across the state border. Izara's thesis investigated economic development frameworks in place for Gold Coast Airport. He discovered that the airport's economic benefits have largely been distributed primarily to the Gold Coast and Queensland side of the border. The major contributing factor is the lack of stakeholder collaboration across the border. There is also lack of direction for promoting the airport as an economic development driver across the existing state and local plans. Izara Kanjanastastiti. For a thesis titled, The Perception of Community Conflict over Coal Seam Gas in Western Downs, Queensland, Australia. The Western Downs is witness to the full gambit of rural communities and the coal seam gas industry's interplay and attempts at coexistence. Large portions of the Western Downs are used to extract CSG, most often on existing farmed land. To get to the coal seams, the gas companies drill down over 200 often over 200 through groundwater, varying geological strata and freshwater aquifers. Fracking the coal seam is sometimes used to stimulate and extend CSG well productivity. The controversy, community conflict and polarisation of opinion on CSG extraction impacts in the Western Downs, primarily regarding human and environmental health, are examined in this thesis. Joseph Matthew Stroud. I present graduates from the Faculty of Society and Design. Grace Brownsey. Jordan Wayne Thomas Cafe. Brianna Malone. Chloe Mayuli. Matthew Edward McLeish. Kira Lee Shaw. Jenna Marie Moberly. Phoebe Jane LePage. Gemma Lee Stubbs. Elise Ann Ballantyne. Emerson Thomas Bodie Harvey. Giuliano Randazzo Spadaccini. Ming Shi Sin. Wei Yi Shang. Charlie Lynch. Ho Hin Chen. Maria Cristina Tirita. Patrick Anning. Bethany Grace Larson. Lachlan James Bruce. Alana Louise Chesser. Jared Prane. Carla Jane Borthwick. Riley John Stevens. James Leo Dwyer. Talia Brandt Sarif. Erin Clayton. Tatiana Jafar de Harting. Taylor Mary McNeil. Lucy Weidler. Charlie Kuhneman. Paige Elizabeth Kendall. Sharnley Louise Roberts. And the recipient of the Grenby Family Beyond Bond Medal, Kylie Lynn Louise Veil. Jessie Ashley Aroha Wooderson. Stratton Francis Williams. Andrina Berkedal. Tess Hazel Brookman. Julian Marie Abel-Dine. Lee L. Haddad. Zainab El Najjar. Carly Nicole Hudson. Yasemin Mashali. Isaac Sprzynsky. Marnie Patrice Stewart. Alison Jenny Williams. Sit Yui Wong. Aaron Stortenbecker. Mark Andrew Baker. Yuan Zhuang. Jian Hao Chen. Joanna Vargas. Sarah Gammy. Angela Louise Clark. Pamela Silva Pinheiro Machado. David Sun Jing An. Andrew Gomez. Hao Wen Lee. Shin Yuan Luon. Yang Won Miao. Kautuk Rajiv Parkar. Mugdha Vikas Rajpurkar. Ankit Bhutarni. Ho Hei Chow. Lingran Gao. Son Han. Yushan Shu. Xinwei Jiang. Yan Li. Chin Lok Lin. Haijing Liu. Partkumar Naginbhai Patel. Changmen Poon. Ajinkia Sujensin Raut. Binchin Shang. Lauro Bernardi. Sindhu Umagani. Chenshu Wong. Yifen Wang. Ting Siu. Sriteja Yanama Ladode. Au Young. Xiao Cheng Jiang. Ho Ming Jason Zheng. Kai Jiyun Zheng. Shen Lung Zhou. Isabel N. Tien Chu. Prajot Singh. Niti Ketan Gada. Devashish Deshpande. Jasmine Anand. Samantha Christini. Brittany Evans. Samantha Jean Jessen. Clayton Casey MacDonald. Isla May Morwich. Yoon Jin Ryu. Madison Page Wheeler. Daisy Mary Vanstone. J. Thomas Helpern. Hong Bin Shen. Stephen Peter Cotton Iribaran. Ladies and gentlemen, Ella Rose Payne has been selected to give the valedictory address on behalf of the graduating cohort this morning. She's graduating with the degree of Bachelor of Communication. During her studies, Ella has been placed on the Vice-Chancellor's list for academic excellence in 4 semesters and has achieved first in class in 9 of her subjects. She is graduating with a cumulative percentage average of 86 and a cumulative grade point average of 3.8 out of a possible 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Ella Rose Payne.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. Good morning to everyone, academics, special guests, families and graduates. I'm honoured to be this Cohorts Valedictorian for the Faculty of Society and Design. I'm sure this moment has been long awaited by my fellow graduates, as well as everyone who's been a part of their time at Bond. I'll try to make this 5 minutes worth your time, and I might even say something memorable and profound, but I'm not making any promises. When I enrolled in Bond and at Bond in late 2018, graduating didn't even cross my mind, let alone standing in the position I am today. After a gap year which turned into 4, I had become very used to working full-time and having the independence of my own income. So going back to school was a pretty impulsive decision, and after such a long break, I was a little daunted by the return to academic life. I commenced my first semester here with one goal only, to pass my subjects. And I think it's safe to say that I've well and truly met that goal, much to the relief of my parents, who I think had almost given up hope that I would ever make it back to uni. And while, like any student, I have on occasion asked myself, what am I doing here? I'm certain that I picked the right place to face up to these questions and the challenges of student life. Bond has offered me opportunities that I could not have found anywhere else, and provided the learning environment in which to take full advantage of them. For those of you who don't know, I grew up a long way from the Gold Coast on a rural cattle property or ranch about 18 hours northwest of here. I may be one of the few people today who can say that their very first teacher is in the room, my wonderful mother, Katrina. Due to our remote location, myself and my 3 younger siblings were all taught at home by our mum from preschool to grade 7. And how we all survived this, I will never know. I do know that I owe my love of learning, sense of curiosity, and determination to my parents, who made invaluable sacrifices to offer me the best education available. Without their hard work and commitment, it's unlikely that Bond and I would have crossed paths. Mum and Dad, thank you for supporting me throughout this chapter. You've endured some world-class complaining over the last 2 years, but not once have you let me forget why I decided to do this or why I needed to stick with it. And I can't forget to say thank you to the many teachers who I have been fortunate enough to know at Bond. You have all challenged me to think critically, articulate clearly, and act meaningfully. I truly appreciate from the bottom of my heart the effort and enthusiasm you have for your role as educators. It's one of my favourite things about this place. And last but not least, to all the connections and relationships which have come about over the last 2 years, the good, the bad, the to be continued, thank you. Whether you have been a friend, a mentor, an industry professional, or a classmate, our interactions have all taught or reminded me about what I value most and shaped the future that I'll create for myself. Being at university has always come with challenges. However, I think we can all agree that this cohort has faced some above average levels of adversity due to the circumstances which have affected our world recently. At this age and stage, young people are usually expected to be enjoying their freedom, exploring the world, and living a carefree life. And while some of us may be wondering when that stage will start, I think there are a few things we can be grateful for, having completed our degrees under the current circumstances. A stronger sense of resilience, a more developed ability to adapt to change, and a deeper level of compassion for others are just a few. It may not have been anyone's ideal education pathway, but it's likely that this era will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, which makes me quite grateful and very relieved. Looking back on my time here, the greatest lesson I've learnt can be captured in these words. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. To everyone here today, I hope you'll take a moment amidst the excitement to appreciate everything, but more importantly, everyone who has brought you to this milestone, especially yourselves. Thank you for all of your time, and once again, congratulations on your achievements. I'm proud to call myself a Bondie, and I wish you nothing but the best for your next chapter.
Thank you, Ella. As a now graduate of our Bachelor of Communication programme, I think it's fair to say you communicated rather well there. Thank you. And I'm sure that your first teacher will be rather proud, and thank you for being here today. And thank you for your words, and thank you for being such a wonderful student during your time with us. Once again, well done. Well, everyone, that concludes the presentation of the graduates, and therefore I can now say, well done, graduates. You've done it. Well done. As you know, graduating from a university programme is hard. Graduating from a university that adopts an accelerated approach to learning with little downtime is even more difficult and even more of an achievement. And of course, graduating in the midst of a global pandemic and coping with the inevitable disruption to life inside academia and out is incredibly impressive. You should be proud. We, the faculty of Bond University, your parents, friends and supporters certainly are. Well done again. Now, as some of you may know, I'm a professor of psychology, and as such, I have a great interest in how human beings form memories. An aspect of memory that humans often struggle with is anchoring a memory trace of a particular event to a particular time and a particular place. An exception to this rule is when we experience or live through something truly remarkable and or significant, dare I say, like a global pandemic. I predict that in decades to come, just before the end of the year, you may find yourself sitting reading of the COVID-19 pandemic. And when you do, many things will come to mind, I'm sure. But everyone graduating here today will share a tangible connection, a real shared memory. The connection is that when you're reminded of the pandemic, this day, this event, this celebration with friends and family, this graduation will come to mind. I hope it will evoke many, many happy memories for years to come. The significance of connection and shared experience is perhaps more evident and more important than ever before. You were a student in, and now an alumni of, the Faculty of Society and Design. As you know, our faculty is an eclectic mix of disciplines. We cover the humanities, the social sciences, communication, right through the built environment and architecture, and many more. What all these disciplines have in common, what brings them together, is people, us. How we think and act, how we organise ourselves in groups, how we fit into society, how we live, the way we live, the buildings and cities that we live in, and how we coexist. In truth, our faculty speaks to how each of our lives are intrinsically connected and linked. Indeed, it could be argued that it's this very connectedness that led to the COVID-19 becoming a true pandemic. How it spread across the world, I'm sure everyone in this theatre will appreciate the truly global nature of the crisis that we're facing. The extent of the pandemic's reach is a true reminder that no matter how unique we think we are as individuals, how separated we think we may be due to the roles that we hold, how some might have us believe how different we are from other groups or other nationalities, there is no doubt that we are connected, and this connection really matters. We know it does. Across the world, when governments first responded to the spread of the virus, what most did was to try to isolate it. Physical distancing was introduced, borders closed, etc., etc. So what did we do during these lockdowns? We found ways to reach out to one another, to connect. We took to Zoom, to Skype, or a myriad other forms of electronic communications, all because we sought ways to remain connected with others, to communicate even when we physically were unable to meet. Now, as you go out into the world, commencing the next part of your lives, you'll find your way. You'll find your role, or more probably in today's world, you'll find your roles, plural. Armed with a little luck and hard effort, you'll achieve many wonderful things. Let's face it, you've demonstrated already you have an incredible capacity to achieve. Let's face it, it's why we're here today. In your time with us at Bond, each of you has developed an impressive array of skills, knowledge and attributes that will stand you in exceptionally good stead as you embark on your journey. Of course, each of these journeys will be different. They'll be unique to you, reflecting the opportunities and challenges faced by you and you alone. But what they'll have in common is that the contribution you make, the difference that you invoke, will be important not just to you, but to those who remain around you. Remember, we're all connected. The opinions you form, the values you hold dear, all will affect your behaviour, and the decisions and choices that you make will likely impact on others just as much as they do you. Some of these impacts and consequences will be immediately obvious. Others will take time to emerge, but emerge they will. It's the same with your successes. Yes, they're down to you, but they too will reflect on those around you, those who supported you, those who love you. Take, for example, the achievement that we marked today. There's absolutely no doubt your performance at Bond was down to you, your hard work and your dedication, your abilities, but others will have helped you on your way. All of you will have benefited from the incredible staff we have across the university. Many will have benefited significantly from mentoring by supporters in industry. Some will have benefited from generous financial support by way of scholarship. A good number of you today have had the generous support of the Obedience Foundation. Finally, many of you have the loving support of your families and friends, and it's wonderful that so many of your loved ones are here today, and for, of course, while others who are joining into the celebrations online. To all supporters of our students, those in the audience and those around the country and beyond unable to be here today, thank you for sharing this day, and thank you for the support you've provided your loved ones throughout their studies. Students, the audience has applauded you for the last hour, and we all heard it, and they were very, very keen when they did so. Please take this opportunity to show your appreciation to them and clap even louder than they did to you. So everyone together. Thank you. The point I've made this afternoon is that we are connected. People support us, and where we can, we support others. We impact on others, and others impact on us. Remember this when you make decisions, when you act and when you give back. And wherever your journey takes you, remember, you've benefited from the gift of education. Reflect on this and do look for ways to give back throughout your life. Your journey is important. Your generation's contribution to this planet that we all share is hugely important. The choices you make, the paths you take, they will all be crucial. My staff have worked with you during your time with us. We've watched you grow, they've supported you, they've taught you, and they've learned from you. To you all, we are delighted that your next chapter is about to begin. We know what you're capable of, and consequently, we can easily imagine what you will achieve. Enjoy the journey, make an impact, and stay connected with one another and with your university. As our students said, and as Ella said earlier on, once a Bondy, always a Bondy. Once again, many congratulations. You did wonderfully well. No one fell. Enjoy the remainder of the day. Thank you. I've just got one last thing to do, and then we can all leave together. And that is, as the Executive Dean at Bond University, you get to do many wonderful things. But one of the great things that we get to do is I get to read out the charge to the students, and I'm just about to do that now. So, graduates, could you all stand, please? Now, this is the last examination you're going to get at Bond University, and we're going to make it easy for you. The answer is yes. Okay? But we don't want you to say yes, we want you to shout yes as loud as you possibly can. Okay? Let's make this the most boisterous response of all the graduations this week. So, graduates, I charge you as graduates of Bond University, demonstrate at all times the highest moral and ethical standards, to apply your learnings and education to the benefit of society, to pursue the highest standards in all your endeavours with excellence always your aim, and to support forever and enhance the reputation of your university through engagement as proud alumni. Graduates, do you accept this charge?
Yes.
Come on, louder. Do you accept the charge?
Yes.
Thank you. Please, you can sit down now. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that charge brings us to the conclusion of the formal part of the ceremony. Shortly, the official party, the academics and the graduates will process out of the theatre. I ask that you stand while the procession leaves the theatre and only exit once the last graduate has left the theatre. You're all invited to join us, of course, and to join the graduates and to continue the celebration in Don's Tavern for the post-ceremony refreshments. Thank you. Everyone, please stand.